my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5, happy with the simple life.
I'm gonna drive up there with the four-wheeler.
Steer this way just a little bit. Don't run into the gate. Keep going. Just don't run into a tree. It's okay. Go. You're good. Okay, go on the left side of the tree. There you go. Whoa.
We're up here to dam the outlet of this pond more to get a couple feet of water, additional feet of water in this pond, if we can. We got some rain and a storm coming. So we'll do what we can as long as we can, whatever. We have a kayak up here to check the water depth, but you know, more water is always better. So we're gonna try to get a little more depth of this pond, and if possible, possibly make it viable for fish. So that's the goal. As you can see, the surface area of this pond's not very large, but it'll increase a whole bunch by adding a couple feet. It'll probably, you know, give it a third more surface area anyway. But the depth, you know, we're not trying to get more surface area, we're trying to get more depth. So guys, we're gonna try. See what happens. You know, I might not have the right material, but I don't want to import material because we're tearing the farm up just trying to get it here. So I'll try and work with what I got, see what happens. Hopefully there's enough aggregate in the material to hold the fines from washing away and just eroding out what I try and build. So we'll see how it works. It might not work. We're going to try. Find some rock, that is all just going to wash away. Now, it's good material because it's tight, but because it's slimy and gooey and it'll hold water, but it'll just wash away if I can't get into some rock here pretty soon. So. come deal with it on a less rainy day. I don't know. I really thought I'd get an aggregate. Most of this side hill stuff here on this farm is real rocky, and this is just like clean, compacted clay and silt. So digging in a key right here. So I put some of that sloppy crap there to block the water, so I'm not working in water. Now I'm digging a key into this spillway area to keep the water from migrating underneath whatever earthen dam I put here. But like I said, it's not looking good, so we might have kind of a mild disaster on our hands. I guess we'll find out. That is mostly clay. Clay particulates suspends in water very easily. So we'll probably have to put a bunch of wattle on this downward side of the dam, meaning just a bunch of hay. We'll just put a bunch of hay in there, kind of mat it down, pack it down, and we got some pretty crappy hay in a round bale. We'll spread it on this backside, and that acts as a primary filter. Well, it's actually, that's your primary, and then your secondary would be your settling pond, if you could or did. And then anything on the tailwaters of this going out down this little creek, if you look over there, then the vegetation will naturally start filtering out. And it's not that big a deal. I'm not worried about a little bit of murky water going down around the hill. I just don't want it to start sending all this clay sediment down there and start killing the vegetation in that marshy area. By burying it over time. So that's what we're going to try and do. We'll get some hay on the backside, and it also creates a really good bed for seeds to start establishing some sort of natural riprap instead of just rocks and gravel and all that stuff. But getting the rock and gravel up here is going to kind of be a pain in the butt. We'll probably hand stack some riprap in the tailings of the dam and the spillway to control the initial amount of erosion, and we'll just kind of play it from there. But so as you see, I dug into the native soils, creating a trench, so it creates a key in the spillway to help the earthen dam from just slipping, sliding, moving, and for water channeling under the dam. So if you just take compacted ground, throw a pile of dirt on top of it, the water, most times, it'll find a way underneath between those two areas and start just leaking, and it'll never stop leaking. Once the water starts traveling through there, it almost always finds a way and starts eroding the base of your dam and causes problems. Then they're done that. So hopefully this is going to work. If not, we'll have to start over. I mean, I really thought we'd have more rock and gravel in here, but if I can get enough dry material in here and then start compacting the dam, this sloppy, muddy goop, you can't, that won't hold anything back. It'll just blow out. But I put that goop and I dug in the pond to create some watertight temporary dam right here so I can work in here without just having water pour in. So that's the goal. So I'm going to keep digging. rain, shine, lightning, thunder, I kind of have to now that I kind of started. So, all right, go move that.
Still no rock?
Oh no, that's silk clay, which is really watertight, but not so erosion resistant. But that's all right. We'll track it. I'm gonna compact the dam. I've already done a couple lifts, a couple compactions. It looks like it's just one giant pile of dirt, but we put some in, about a foot, foot and a half. Compacted it, hoe packed it, track packed it. Did another foot lift, and you do just several lifts, layers, to try and compact the heck out of it. So, you know, this thing weighs about 12,500, so it's not super heavy, doesn't get real deep compaction, but not bad. Especially if you can come in at a weird angle and kind of constantly keep a lot of weight on one end of your tracks or the other. Don't try and displace your weight. Keep your weight out in front of you or behind you, so you're kind of heavier on one part of the tracks than the other. It helps a little. For now, we'll deal with them later. So I can start to, I gotta get more material. That's the part I'm struggling to get. And of course, right as soon as I start digging this, it dropped like a half-inch rain on us in 10 minutes. It just, yes, rain on. So, but we're lucky we didn't get more because this soil took about us, or whatever you want to call this dirt, took about as much water as it could without becoming muddy. So it's compacting like crazy, so that's good. It's a little slippery, sloppy on top, but it's hard. It's compacting really well, very tight. Oh, old 3-leg made it. What the heck?
Kaiser!
Tripod came all the way up here, dude. He's gonna be dead. He'll want to ride back. He won't run up. He'll get a ride on the wheeler.
Into the water he goes.
It's hot, man. It's dying. Laying down. But we'll get this cleaned up, smoothed up, push all that goo back to the bottom. We don't need that junk. This will be the settling pond for sedimentary runoff. Plus, if you have a dam that's this tall, you have water on one side of it this high, and on the other side of your dam, you have water halfway up. That also protects you. As soon as this water comes down the backside, enters that water, everything below that pretty much is not subjected to erosion. So having some of this water on the backside helps, and it equalizes the hydraulic pressure on both sides of the dam. So multiple terraced small dams going down a hill, way better, more stable and safer than a single large tall dam. So you can get away with smaller ones. So that's the goal here anyway. We're gonna see how it works. All right, I'll make this quick because it's starting to rain pretty good. We got big storms coming. So this pond, as you can see, these tufts of grass, they're already about halfway under, just from what we did here, damming. So we're trying to get another, 1.5 feet, close to 2 feet of water on this pond, so to make it more viable for fish. Looks like it's already about maybe 4 feet and 4-ish, 5-ish in some of the deeper spots. Plus it's spring fed, so it does keep it clean. So I hope that will help keep water temperatures down. We'll see. I might need to get a big machine up here and X out a couple of big holes in it. But at any rate, this is what we got. Sloppy doo-doo fill. That's what I X'd out here to create a temporary dam so that I could cut my key trench in over here and then pull good material out of there that's not too wet, that'd be compactable, and it's got high clay content. So I'm really happy with that. And then we track packed and hoe packed this whole area into that key trench. Then on our tail out area here, it looks like by the naked eye, the water should come across right about there, enter. That'll fill up to that spillway height and then back down the creek. So this will act as a settling area and additional small reservoir, but it does allow you to equalize hydraulic pressure on both sides of your earthen dam if you get your water up here instead of dry all the way down to there. So helps with erosion. So we're gonna see how it works. If we get a little washout, not the end of the world. We'll come back in and rip wrap the area in which the water's entering, and that should help solve it. If your water's too dirty, you'll never have life in your pond because it shades out too much of the sun. You can't get the biology going in the pond. It just turns into a mosquito pit, disgusting mud hole, you know, anaerobic activity, really nasty. So that's what we're trying to avoid, plus protecting your banks. Now we have open dirt here, bare dirt. I damaged the land. So after this rainstorm goes, we're gonna come and unroll some hay on this and get this protected. It acts as a wattle, plus it gives a place for a seed bed, and it introduces seed also. So we should get a decent stand of, you know, native plants and imported seed from the hay that we're bringing in on this, and it should hopefully take hold as long as we continue to get some spring rain. So that's the theory. We'll see how it works.
We have a river and another river
Okay, here we go.
that feeds a river.
Give me a ride. Oh,
Oh gosh.
wait. Oh God.
Oh
Oh
god.
God.
Oh god.
Here we go. I'm dead.
Dang, she's strong. There she is. Okay. Ready?
Strong. Small but strong. Oh, don't drop my phone.
They're mostly waterproof.
Fording the rivers. Hey, you're on the back of a senior citizen, you know. How do you feel? My hemorrhoids. That's old Slim. Old Slim. I know.
It's very waterlogged.
It's very wet.
That's how they drink in the South. How we do it.
Had kind of a slight break in the rain. I mean, it's raining, but it's not absolutely gushing. Well, it's swelling up again. I'd hate to see how hard it has to rain to get this creek to come all the way up to where these logs floated in right here.
Yeah, last
Man.
time it was up there.
Dude, that would be good gnarly. Dan, you gonna do some fishing? Okay, now the river is actually very swollen. Watch this.
Actually, it was now.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy how much water's in there now.
I'm gonna go to it.
No, you're not.
It's like quintuple in size.
Don't get washed away. That's pretty rad. Wow. That's literally the Boise River in summer. That's the Boise River flow right there in the summer.
Oh, wow. I think it's all the way to there.
I mean, that's
spring up in those trees.
Now, most of that water coming down right now is rain runoff, but wow. Woo, that's moving. Look at that. That is amazing. Dang. Yeah, the lower crossing, it's a little deep to cross.
Yeah.
We'll be taking water into the intake of the engine, so we'll be waiting.
Hey, that one made it.
Good snorkel.
Yeah, it don't look like much on the camera, but man, I'll tell you what. In person, that stuff's moving. It's a lot of water. I know we always talk about this. We're so enamored by it. Oh, look at the water, look at the water. But when you come from a desert and then you have this on your property, you're pretty excited. Let's put it that way. Okay, here we are. It's about 3 hours later, 4 hours later. We had some rain. And you should be able to see, in comparison to the last video, how much larger the pond is now. I mean, it's considerably bigger. All the limbs of the trees are now down in the water. These cedars right here, they're big time in the water. And you can see our dam right on top of the water. You can see, I mean, it's just about to go over. And this sediment tail out hole here, I mean, full, totally full. Now that all came in from this hill here. You can see a little bit of erosion right there at the bank where it's coming in. Now we had some pretty significant rain, so we'll, again, we're gonna unroll hay on this. But so far so good. Looking good. We added a good 18 inches anyway of water across the whole surface of this. We're probably looking at, right now, surface area, that's probably a third of an acre. Somewhere around there. Maybe a little bigger, pushing a half acre. It's a good size. So, do you know what I ordered today?
No.
It's something for you.
Kayak?
Close. So, you know that big pond up there? And we put the dam on it, extended it today, made it deeper, so it'll hold fish, right? Make sure it has, we can put fish in it. So I ordered you 250 bluegill fish to put in there. What do you think?
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because when they get older, they'll have babies, and then we can put those babies in the pond.
So listen, but Mr. Fat Cat said we could go get crappie from his pond and put him in our pond. And apparently crappie, it's not recommended to put them in ponds because they reproduce so fast. So that means you'll have to catch and keep a lot of them.
Oh darn.
You want to do that? You want to go fishing?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we go today?
Well, let's let me talk to Fat Cat and see if we can set up a day in the next week and go over there and go fish. What, do you want to do that? Oh, he's
Why not tomorrow?
Why not tomorrow? That's a good question. That's a smart kid.